Inside every man's brain lies a forbidden mechanism, a hidden lever of power. It is not taught in schools. It is not spoken of in polite society. But those who discover it become unstoppable. This is not motivation. This is not self-help. This is the neurocode of wealth, the psychological switch that separates the men who conquer from the men who collapse. Pause, deep voice, let silence carry weight. Most of you will never touch it. But if you stay with me for the next few minutes, you will see the truth. A truth so powerful, so dangerous, that it has been kept in the shadows. Men today are told that motivation is about words, quotes, pep talks, another shiny speech on the internet. But that's a lie, and it's killing your ambition. Because your nervous system doesn't respond to words. It responds to signals. Signals buried deep inside your biology, shaped by millions of years of evolution. And here's the secret the wealthy already know. Most men ignore those signals. The few who master them? They bend their own psychology into a weapon. Here's the fatal mistake most men make. They confuse language with power. They think motivation comes from hearing the right words. Work harder. Don't quit. Believe in yourself. But your brain doesn't obey words. It obeys signals. Electrical impulses firing through the nervous system, hormonal surges triggered in your blood. Science has already proven this. The limbic system, the ancient warrior brain, doesn't speak in language. It speaks in impulses. Hunger, aggression, restlessness, desire. Yet what do modern men do? They silence these signals. They numb them with comfort, with entertainment, with excuses. And here's the brutal truth. When you ignore the signals of drive, your body shuts down the very circuits that make you a man. The testosterone lowers. The dopamine dries up. The system grows weaker. That is why average men burn out. They are chasing motivational words while the elite are mastering motivational signals. The wealthy? They read every twitch of hunger, every spark of restlessness, every whisper of resistance. Not as a warning, but as a command. From an evolutionary lens, the male brain is not random. It is an ancient machine, programmed for conquest, territory, and survival. And like any machine, it broadcasts signals. But here's the forbidden knowledge. These signals never appear in isolation. They come in clusters. Let me reveal the 3 clusters of drive most men misinterpret. The signal of hunger. That restless fire in your chest. The dissatisfaction even when life feels comfortable. Average men label it as anxiety. They medicate it. Distract it. But in truth, it is the evolutionary trigger that says, move. Hunt. Expand. The signal of resistance. That inner voice whispering, stop. Slow down. You've done enough. Most men mistake this for weakness. But resistance is not weakness. It is the nervous system testing you, asking, will you command me, or will you surrender? Wealthy men interpret resistance as a green light to push harder, because they know that beyond resistance lies adaptation. The signal of desire. That surge when you see opportunity, money, women, influence. Most men hesitate, paralyzed by fear of loss. But in biology, desire is dopamine's highest command. It means your brain is preparing for pursuit, sharpening your senses, locking you into the hunt. And here's the strategic insight. When these signals appear together, hunger, resistance, desire, that is not chaos. It is the nervous system aligning for breakthrough. The rich recognize this cluster as the moment to strike. The poor misread it as stress, fear, or doubt, and retreat. This is why most men stay trapped. They cannot read the language of their own biology. They miss the clusters. They miss the signal. They miss the kill now. Here is where the separation becomes brutal. Average men experience the signals, hunger, resistance, desire, and collapse under them. But the elite? They control them. The nervous system is a dual engine. The sympathetic system: fight, attack, conquest. The parasympathetic system: recovery, recalibration, recharge. Most men drift between these states like leaves in the wind. But wealthy men weaponize them. When it is time to act, they lock into sympathetic overdrive. Adrenaline spikes. Testosterone floods. Blood sharpens toward focus and aggression. They weaponize fight mode into business strategy, relentless pursuit. And when the strike is over, they retreat. Now you understand, this is not about motivation. It's about strategy. It's about mastering the signals that control your biology, your drive, your destiny. But here's the truth. Most men will hear this and do nothing. They'll nod, feel inspired for a moment, then slide back into weakness.